Hi everyone, in this video we are going to do swatches and take a look at NATASHA DENONA's newest product. This is called the Bloom Blush and Glow Palette. It is available for purchase through Sephora. I will put a link in the description box below to where you can find it if you're interested in buying after this video, as well as a link to Ebates so that if you sign up you can get cash back on all online orders that you make. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button and follow Allura Beauty on Instagram, handles in the description box below. We are ramping up for some giveaways, so make sure that you're subscribed to be eligible for those. If you have not checked out the latest video reviewing some IT Cosmetics products, I apply them, review them for you, and swatch them. There are some really standout things from the line and things that I really don't think are worth your money. So if IT Cosmetics is something that you would be interested in, I will link that in the upper right hand corner for you to see. The next video that will be up on this channel is February's What's New in Beauty and updated reviews video. Please make sure to check that out. I will also be doing an unboxing along with the regular kind of What's New in Beauty types of videos, so you may be extra interested in that. All right, let's get looking at this new product from NATASHA DENONA. So this retails through Sephora for $55. And the description for this says that this is an ultimate glow palette inspired by NATASHA DENONA's best-selling Diamond and Blush palette, featuring some of her best-selling shades and formulas. So it contains 4 different colors with different formulas. There is a hydrating velvety cream blush designed to give the skin a healthy flush of color. There's a glow cream base that is supposed to be a hydrating luminous cream highlight with real crushed mineral pearls. There is a Duo Glow, which is a multi-purpose duochrome highlighting powder with also real crushed mineral duochrome pearls. And there is the Extreme Glow, which is a multi-dimensional, sparkling, creamy powder highlight with a soft focus HD finish and a velvety smooth texture. So this palette is actually way smaller than I thought it would be. For some reason I thought it would be one of a normal size palettes, but it is quite small compared to the other ones she has released. It does come in a kind of cool reflective plastic compact that is in this kind of tangerine coral shade. It has a magnetic closure, opens up to contain a full-sized mirror inside. And then here are the 4 products that you're getting. Now, because the top row of shades have a cream formula, the palette has this guard here that you can flip up, which I think a lot of people will appreciate to keep the cream from getting contaminated with the below powder products. So here are the shades inside, and I also really like that they are labeled on the pan or next to the pan in the palette itself as opposed to just on the box or on the back of the palette. And so at the top left you have the Glow Cream Base, top right you have the Cream Blush, bottom left you have the Glow Extreme, and bottom right you have the Duo Glow. So I'm going to go over in just a second the descriptions for each formula and how to apply them so that you know what the directions are for each of them. So the Glow Cream Base is in the shade Peach. The Cream Blush is in the shade Fuchsia. The Glow Extreme is in the shade Light Rose, and the Duo Glow is Vibrant Golden Coral. Now, in terms of how to use these different formulas, the suggested use is that for the cream blush that you put it on the apples of the cheeks with a blush brush. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. A lot of the times I find a duo fiber brush or your fingers work really well. It says to apply the Glow Cream Base on the upper cheekbones with your finger or a highlighting brush, to apply the Glow Extreme Powder on top with a highlighting brush or your finger for an extreme shine, and to apply the Duo Glow Powder on top with highlighting brush or your finger for a multicolored shine. So basically you can use your fingers or a brush for pretty much all of these. So because it says you can apply with a brush or fingers, we'll swatch both ways. We'll start with a brush. Now, in real life, I will use something like this, a duo fibered brush with kind of sparser, thinner ends to disperse the product and make sure you don't overwhelm with pigment and product on the face. For swatches, I guess I'll use a more dense brush, even though realistically you probably wouldn't use something like this unless you really wanted a super crazy layer of pigment. So this is a Real Techniques brush, the Expert Face brush. It's very grimy, but the bristles themselves are clean. And then in terms of my skin, actually to try to give you the most accurate mimicking, I actually applied a thin layer of foundation, and then I will dust with a very light layer of translucent powder before we do the swatches. I won't put translucent powder on the left side because I'm going to apply the cream blushes there, but I will on the right side where we're going to swatch the powder products. And for the powder products, I am going to use an angled blush brush. This one is from e.l.f. So we start with the Glow Cream Base. This is supposed to be a natural peach color. It's actually a bit hard to get the product on the brush because the pans are pretty small. So hopefully you can see here that there isn't too much room to actually swipe the brush to pick up the product, and I'm pressing pretty hard here. So let's swatch another layer on here. Now, since this is a light shade, you might actually want to use a denser brush like this. Probably best to use your fingers in any case, but this is a very pretty pale or light peach color with plentiful, very finely milled golden micro shimmer. Okay, and then the cream blush in Fuchsia, which is a deep cherry red with a subtle bronze shine. So this is actually a straight up cream blush, so the pigmentation is more significant on this one. Whereas with the Glow Cream Base, that's kind of, it's not really a blush, it's more of a like cream highlighting base that you could use alone or to layer the powder products on top. So it's understandable why that doesn't have a huge amount of color. Next up is the Glow Extreme in Light Rose. This is a nude champagne. Of course, if you use a denser brush, you'll get a denser layer of color. Here's a second layer. And last is the Duo Glow in Vibrant Golden Coral. Here is a second layer. This is a Vibrant Coral with a golden champagne sheen. Alright, so there are your shades applied with a brush from the Bloom palette. We'll go from last to first, up close. Alright, finger swatches next. Let's do the Glow Cream Base in Peach, the Cream Blush in Fuchsia, the Glow Extreme in Light Rose, and the Duo Glow in Vibrant Golden Coral. Alright. Finger swatches for you. All 4 shades. And to round this out, let's do some layering. So I again applied a thin layer of foundation, and I'm going to take the cream products and layer the powder products on top of them. So the Glow Cream Base in Peach. I'm going to put that down first. just do another second layer for good measure there. And I'm gonna apply the Glow Extreme in light rose on top. Definitely amps that up. Another light layer on top. And then the cream blush in fuchsia, just going in with one layer on this. It is definitely pigmented enough. And on top, we're putting the Duo Glow in Vibrant Golden Coral on top. Light layer number 2. Okay, those are the cream and powder products paired up. I really like these when they are layered on top of each other. Okay, so there are the colors from NATASHA DENONA's Bloom Blush and Glow palette. I want you to leave me a comment in the comment section below. Tell me, what do you think of these colors? What do you think of the creams versus the powders? And what do you think of the palette overall? My thoughts are that I don't really have anything too negative to say about the quality and the coloration of these products. Purely on a personal taste, I would probably only really utilize the first shade, that Glow Cream base, as a more subtle highlight. That's, again, just personal. I'm not really someone who likes a huge amount of shimmer on my cheeks. I like something a little more natural in terms of a highlighting effect, but NATASHA DENONA's products definitely have a section of the population where they really love the kind of more bold formula. So that's, again, the type of person that's probably gonna like this palette. I think at $55 to get the 4 shades is on the more expensive side, but again, if you are feeling these very spring vibes shades and you like the convenience of having your cream products along with your shimmering and other powder products, this is a good option for you. I do also think the size is nice and convenient to take for traveling since it is smaller. I hope this video was helpful if you were curious about maybe purchasing this palette. If you have a couple seconds, please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video.